Hi, Wes Scott from Kane and Scott. Today we're going to talk about filing bankruptcy in Minnesota. Beware of this. Look, if you're in Minnesota and you call, you've got to be aware of the people who are soliciting you to file bankruptcy. Because sometimes these companies are not in Minnesota, they're out of Minnesota. And if they're out of Minnesota, you need to do two things. You need to do a lot of research. And that means checking into the company's Better Business Bureau complaints and what the Better Business Bureau has to say. And it also means you have to check their Google reviews to see what the people who use them say. The second thing you've got to be careful of is you've got to be careful of companies that will charge you fees to do this, but then in the retainer agreement, they will say, we work for you right now. It starts right now. So every time you call them, every time you email them, they're taking money from you. And the reason why that's important is because if you pay them, but you don't file a bankruptcy. I had one case where the client spoke to the local attorney, I think one time, and they took quite a bit of her money and would not refund it. And in that case, we had to get the U.S. trustee's office involved to force them to refund it. And this was a lot of work. And it caused her a lot of anxiety and grief that she should not have gone through. And a lot of that, all of that, could have been prevented if she would have done a little more homework. And she would say that to you too, do your homework. When the time's right, when you're ready, reach out to Kane and Scott. You're going to be so thankful you did.